Okay? That's it for now. We'll be back soon. You do what you want now.
This is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene. Trick or treat. Juggalin's gonna die. Front lips of town. Everybody scream. In this town of Halloween. The one hiding under your bed. Teeth cloud sharp and eyes glowing red.
I may not join tomorrow. I want to build. I built a couple of things. I want to build more tomorrow. Everyone can come back here.
In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Redneck cornerman hiding in the trash can. Something's waiting out the house and how you scream. Are we funny? Aren't you scared?
Well, that's just fine. Say it once, say it twice. Take a chance on all the lights. Flying through the
Movie said.
dead of night.
Everybody scream! Everybody scream! In our town of Halloween. You're a flag over the trace. I am the who you call
My boy.
I am the wind blowing through your hair. I am the shadow of the moon at night. In your dreams we bring you fright. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Tender nothings everywhere. Life's no fun without a good scare.
That's our job.
But we're not in our town of Halloween.
In this town, don't we love it now? Everyone's waiting for the next surprise. Skeleton Jack might catch you in the back and
When the banshee makes you jump out of your skin.
this is Halloween, everybody scream. Won't you please make way for a very special guy?
Next. This one.
JP, look, I'm a millionaire, but I ain't used nothing in my life that the teacher taught me. My teachers never told me that. How to deal with this or that. How to make my paper stack. How to get a D at that. How to buy a Lambo cash. My teachers never told me that. My teachers never liked me one bit. They said I wanted to melt too for shit.
Look at me now.
They thought I was just another misfit. They make like a banana display.
I bet you they're jealous of me. That's what they are. I mean, they didn't expect me to die and get reincarnated into a being. Very powerful being. If only I could see those teachers' faces.
Said I need to get up on my grade. I need to get my B's and raise and my food and made. I walk in the class, I got Supreme on my chase. You always trying to hate, but you got nothing to say. I'm almost at the top, I'm a young LeBron James. I'm not the same and I'm the brain, I'm in a different lane. It's your girl Sunny M, call me Mr. Stay on top. I'm a record killing the game and it's a
It's all new.
On the beat, skip in class all day, there be F's all on my sheet. Detentions every day.
Yeah, baby, throw that ass back on the tricycle, baby.
George W. Bush right on her pussy, yeah. Yeah, curious George nigga looking boy, you so pussy. Yeah, yeah, hit my line for the nigga dick, check my Twitter. Yeah, yeah, they call me Young Dagger Dick, that's my handle. Yeah. Yeah, she grab on my dick like a handle, hey. Little bitch, I got on Jesus sandals, hey. Access in animal mammal, hey. Little bitch got the back up the camel. Pussy boy, you look like a rebel. Yeah, pussy boy, you look like a devil. Bitch, I'm known to get those steady fellow. And if you don't play, bitch, don't try it. Fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, ooh, hey. Fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, you, hey. Pussy nigga know done fucked up, hey. Lame nigga better know his luck up, hey. Pussy nigga know he fucked up. Lame nigga better know his luck up, hey. Fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, ooh, hey. Fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, you, hey. Pussy nigga know he fucked up. Lame nigga better know his luck up, hey. Pussy nigga know he, hey. Lame nigga better, like it's no one smart, that pussy wet, no water for it. She said drop that meat in me just like a shopping cart. Told me head straight to the back just like a roast of pork. Walked up in the bank with pack that smell like donkey foot. Musket poison dagger, ayy. Fuck my conscience, I'll stab you. Ask that hoe was bracket. Start up on a nigga like a care package. Ayy, burying that pussy like smoky. Chain swing like rodeo ropey. Diamonds so wet that they soapy. Watch them nigga like they do the hokey pokey. Hey, yo, color diamonds, Humpty Dumpty horror story. Feel like Dexter got double D's in my laboratory. Eating with the sweet south sauce like a 6-piece sauce. Free from the cops, free kiki. Like a pussy nigga come see me. Nigga say goodbye like a Ouija. Hey. Yo.
This one. Working more, even more. Even more.
Seems like a good time for a drink and a cool calculated speech with sinister overtones. A speech about politics, about order, brotherhood, power. But speeches are for campaigning. Now is the time for action.
I'll tell you my darkest and whimsical story. Don't ever call me a typical Morty. I answer to nobody, Rick or authority. Smartest of all, sick of my wording. Cause when I was born, the purgatory forming me into a genius. I wanted more to see, there was no Jerry, no insecurity. No but the summer, family quarreling, I excelled. Rick was ashamed and left for a Morty without any brains. Cause he never heard me say, oh jeez, Rick, please just stay. So I created my own and placed them under control. My right eye up on the goal. Did I mention ending Ricks of all dimensions? And I get their Mortys, tortured them from night to morning to disguise my port on Hideout Planet and plan to plant the evidence on C-137. He prevented it. I'll avenge again as president. No, it's not Ricky Morty, it's the Rickiest Morty. Hiding in the Rickiest Morty's never Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, no, it's not Ricky Morty, it's the Rickiest Morty. Hiding in the Rickiest Morty's, it's evil Morty. The Citadel's problem is the Ricks and Mortys feeding on the Citadel's death. But I've got a message for them. From the Ricks and Mortys keeping it alive. A message from the Ricks and Mortys that believe in this Citadel to the Ricks and Mortys that don't. You're outnumbered. Made my way to the citadel to prepare to erase that day when I stood up there. Campaign for a change, no win affair. I persuade the state, but I didn't care. Defamed by the fake news as a joke. Circling Rick, don't know how I'ma go for the throws when I'm pouring in both. The more I coast, and my manager getting cut short. Tried assassinating my ass, cast him out to space with the trash. Then the shadow council collapsed. I eradicated this clash. Now I'll lace all my loose ends, cause the change is soon to begin. Normal slaves to risk perception. Liberate the Mortys and win. So you what can happen if you call me yellow shirt. Calling any terror work upset about the work, cause they never cared about how we let them hurt. And you wanna put me as perilous to purge. No more partners in curriculum. Far from dirt, like in the slums of Morty Town. For Rickle thugs like me, now see what I become. No, it's not Rookie Morty, it's the Rickus Morty. Hiding in the Rickless Mortys, never Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. No, it's not Rookie Morty, it's the Rickus Morty. Hiding in the Rickless Mortys, it's Evil Morty. No, it's not Rookie Morty, it's...
I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn the page, oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy. Your words up on the wall as you're praying for my phone, and the laughter in the halls and the names that I've been called. I stack it in my mind and I'm waiting for the time when I show you what it's like to be worse fit in a mind. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn the page, oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy.
Disconnect. Go to YouTube. The story.
Always,
Amen.
sweetheart. They were my family too. That morning marked a shift, not toward anything inappropriate, yet, but towards healing, toward understanding that grief doesn't have a timeline, and that sometimes the greatest act of love is simply remembering together. The morning after our night with the photo albums changed something fundamental between us. Breakfast was quiet, both of us exhausted, but somehow lighter. I caught Jake staring at his mother's favorite coffee mug, the chipped blue one I couldn't bear to pack away. "You can use it, you know," I said softly. "She'd like that." He wrapped his hands around it, thumbs tracing the rim just like Sarah used to. "I dream about them sometimes," he confided. "Not the accident anymore. Good dreams. Normal stuff. Like Dad teaching me to drive, or Mom making Sunday pancakes." The vulnerability in his voice made my maternal instincts surge, but there was something else in his expression, a maturity I hadn't noticed before. Days passed, and Jake started opening up more. He'd leave little notes about memories as they came to him, post-its stuck to the fridge or my laptop. Mom's lasagna had extra basil. Dad whistled when he was nervous. Small things, precious things. But I also noticed him watching me differently, not with desire, but with a deep, complicated emotion I couldn't quite name. He lingered longer in the kitchen when I cooked, asking about his mother's recipes, started joining me for morning coffee, quiet companionship as the sun rose. One evening, about a week after the photo album night, he found me in the garden. I was tending Sarah's roses, another thing I couldn't let go. His voice I sat back on my heels, soil still clinging to my gloves. What is it, sweetheart? He struggled, hands deep in his pockets. These past 2 years, you've been... God, this is hard to say. My heart clenched, worried he was about to say something that would complicate our careful balance. You've been everything, he finally managed. A guardian, yes, but more than that. You kept their memory alive while helping me build a new life. And I think I'm falling. I held my breath. Into a place where I can finally remember them with joy instead of just pain. Because of you. Because you've shown me how to honor them while still moving forward. Relief and something deeper flooded my chest. This wasn't inappropriate attraction. This was genuine love. The pure kind between family members who've weathered storms together. You know what Mom would say right now? He smiled through tears. She'd say, well, it's about damn time you two figured out your family. I laughed, reaching for his hand to help me up. He pulled me into a tight hug, and I felt the last bits of tension melt away. This was right. This was healthy. This was healing. Chapter 3. Growing Forward. The following months brought more changes. Jake started dating a girl from his chemistry class, Sophie. The first time he brought her home, I watched him share stories about his parents with her, his voice strong and clear. No more hiding photos or changing the subject when memories surfaced. But some nights, I'd still find him in the kitchen with Sarah's mug, looking at old pictures. Those moments weren't sad anymore. They were contemplative, peaceful. He was processing his feelings, integrating his past with his present. I think I understand now, he said one such night, why you took me in. It wasn't just because of Mom, was it? No, I admitted. It was because from the moment Sarah first let me hold you as a baby, you became part of my heart too. Different from how she loved you, but just as real. He nodded, understanding blooming in his eyes. I love you too, E. Not like I was confused about before, but like family. Real family. Maybe it started that morning I found Jake making coffee, morning light streaming through the kitchen window. He'd grown so tall, confident in a way that caught me off guard. When he handed me Sarah's old mug, our fingers brushed and something flickered in his eyes. You look tired, E, he said softly, lingering closer than necessary. Were you up late working again? I nodded, suddenly aware of how my silk robe clung in the humid morning air. His concern felt different somehow, less boyish, more protective. Days blurred together with increasing moments of tension, like when he helped me reach a high shelf in the pantry, his chest pressing briefly against my back, or during movie nights when the space between us on the couch grew smaller, the air heavier with unspoken words.
Token catch for checking. You know that 2D or 3D gun mod that I normally use? Yeah, it doesn't really work. So for the Ark Survival series, you know, magic, essentially. That 3D gun mod what I normally use for my HUD series, like Minecraft HUD series, and Ark Survival doesn't want to work on this phone. So hopefully when I get a new phone, my phone is not broken, but when I get a new phone and my phone is broken, it will work. But until then, we're gonna have to deal with just magic in Ark Survival. Even though I could look for more 3D gun mods, but no, there's no point. So yeah, fortunately, until I get a new phone, and hopefully that will work on my new phone, you know what I mean. But until my phone is broken, you know, so yeah, fortunately, when I do bloody Ark Survival series, you gotta have to deal with magic. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I was gonna do guns, rock the game. Then in the game, there's no magic. Just guns and dinosaurs. But since that gun mod doesn't want to work on this phone, we gonna have to deal with magic, unfortunately. So yeah. But it is what it is, I guess. Now let's try to sit down and go into character. There we go. 3, 2, 1, action.
One evening, I was grading papers at the dining table when he came home from soccer practice. His hair was damp from the shower, and he smelled of that woodsy cologne he'd started wearing. He sat beside me, closer than usual. "Need help?" he asked, shoulder touching mine as he leaned to see my work. "I'm almost done," I managed, hyper aware of his proximity. When I looked up, his gaze was intense enough to make my breath catch. "You take care of everyone else," he murmured. "Who takes care of you?" The question hung between us, loaded with implications. I stood abruptly, making excuses about needing tea, but I felt his eyes follow me to the kitchen. Weekends became an exercise in restraint. He'd work on his car in the driveway, and I'd find myself watching from the kitchen window as he wiped sweat from his neck. When he caught me looking, neither of us looked away fast enough. The worst was during thunderstorms. They still made him uneasy, a remnant of the rainy night his parents died. One particularly bad storm, he appeared in my doorway looking lost. "Can't sleep?" I asked, setting aside my book. He shook his head, crossing to sit on the edge of my bed like he used 2 years ago. But this time felt charged, dangerous. When thunder cracked, he jumped slightly, and I instinctively reached for his hand. "E," he whispered, thumb tracing patterns on my palm. "Something's changing between us, isn't it?" I pulled my hand away, heart racing. "Jake." "Don't say it's wrong," he interrupted. "Don't say you don't feel it too." I stood walking to the window to put space between us.
Cool. Let's do this. Follow me, Mama. Let's do it. Here. Right here, Mama. Cool. Well, I will see you in the morning. See you then.